Welcome to the EVERBLACK podcast. On this episode, we talk to Dez from Devildriver, who will be making their long overdue return to Australia next month with All That Remains, which is going to be incredible. It's going to be such a massive tour. So many people are pumped for it because I believe it's been about 5 years since we last saw Devildriver in Australia. And I remember seeing them at, what is now no more, the Hi-Fi in Brisbane, and that whole place was literally shaking from everybody just going off. And it's going to be no different this time. So you can catch Dez and the boys on tour in Australia next month, Thursday, August 22nd at the Metro Theatre in Sydney, Friday, August 23rd at the Basement in Canberra, Saturday, August 24 at the Valley Drive-In in Brisbane, Sunday, August 25 at 170 Russell in Melbourne, Tuesday, August 27 at Jive Bar in Adelaide, and then wrapping up Wednesday, August 28th at the Amplifier Bar in Perth. All shows are 18 plus, sorry kids, but it's going to be just loud, noisy fun. That's what it's going to be. So make sure you get your tickets now. You can get those through destroyalllines.com, and I believe there are VIP upgrades available as well, if they're still available by the time this goes up. But get onto it. All right, before we go into this episode, we have to mention that it's brought to you by our good friends at Blacklight Art and Design, who are our go-to for all our screen printing needs. They've done all our shirts and hats for EVERBLACK Media, and they've got such an awesome turnaround. Highly recommend checking those guys out. Their quality is amazing. www.blacklightad.com.au. The show is also brought to you by our good friends at RW Promotion, who are the best in the biz when it comes to stickers, flyers, banners, badges, and all other promo you need for your band or business. www.rwpromotion.com.au. Also want to give a shout out to our friends at Lumberpunks Axrane Club, who now have 2 venues in Queensland, one in Miami on the Gold Coast and the other in West End in Brisbane. Lumberpunks Axrane is the perfect destination, suitable for solo adventurers, date nights, bucks nights, birthday parties, or just hanging out with your mates. All sessions are 1.5 hours in length and comprise of a safety induction, instruction on tactical tomahawks and hatchets, and then competitive play. Now, you receive 10% off your session when quoting EVERBLACK in the booking notes. Terms and conditions apply. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and EVERBLACK podcast through iTunes, Spreaker, and wherever good podcasts are streamed. Also, catch us on all the social medias like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, check us out at our website at www.everblackmedia.com. All right, here is my chat with the one and only Dez Fafara from Devildriver. Enjoy.
Hey, Dez, how are you, mate?
Good. How you doing, brother? Good to hear from you.
Yeah, man. It's good to talk to you again, dude. You were just recently in Japan, weren't you?
I love that country, and
coming
home from there to the West is can be a bit heartbreaking. I know I'm from here, but my wife and I are currently looking for a house over there now. We want to spend 2 to 3 months a year in Japan, so I think that's definitely getting ready to happen.
And that's real close to us down here in Australia too, ish.
Yeah, well, I'll be close by, won't I? So I'll be able to just jet over and see my friend AJ and his lovely wife Jo, and perhaps cook dinner once every couple of weeks with them. It'd be great.
See, there you go, man. But in the meantime, you're going to be coming back with Devildriver next month, I believe. It's been 5 years or something like that, dude. It's been way too long.
It has, but it was at a certain point where everyone's calling me an Australian citizen, and we've been there so much. I think it was time to lay out of the market and test the market. And I think five years is way too long. But, coming back now with this package, with us and All That Remains, under Destroy All Lines, I think it's going to be a fantastic run. Tickets look to be doing very well. So if you're listening to this now and you want to get a ticket, I would do it yesterday, because these shows are definitely going to sell out. I know the meet and greets are already selling out as well.
It's going to be incredible, man. And, of course, you mentioned All That Remains. You've toured with those guys before in the past?
Yeah, good dudes. Look, everybody knows each other, and that's the cool thing. I mean, they've got guys in their band that used to be in my band, their bass player, for instance, Bubble. So, it's going to be a great time. Everybody called each other when we got put on, and when they got put on, everybody called me, and I said, right, man, let's have a good time. I think, it's going to be a great package for people. It's going to be great to return after this long with a good package. And, seeing ticket sales do the way they are now, it's looking good. And the set list is going to be fucking furious. It's probably going to be 8 or 9 songs before I can even say, right, how's the audience? Because we're going to get up there and we're going to go for it. So, if you've seen Devildriver before, cool. If you haven't, coming out, it's going to be a vicious experience. And if you have seen us before, you're going to see a band that's incredibly tuned up and ready. I'm in the best shape of my life. The band's been rehearsing daily. Like I said, the set list is blistering, so we can't wait.
The last time I saw you play was in Brisbane, and this is the only time I've ever experienced this in a venue. It used to be called the Hi-Fi. The whole floor from the bottom to the top of this venue was shaking. It was like an earthquake every time. Man, I've never experienced that before.
But that kind of thing makes me very grateful, very humbled that people react to our music like that. We've got, I will say, several venues in the United States where we're not even allowed back again because it's just got to be mayhem. And when they decide that, 7 or 8 security guards up front is still not going to hold back what's happening, then, yeah, it gets to the point where people will call your agent and say, you're not welcome back unless you can control it. I'm not there to control it at all. I'm there to give off what I'm feeling is like ferocity and strength that needs to be imparted to people. And if they want to go nuts and they want to pit and they want to, get loose, then I say, all hope is abandoned. Let's jump in together and raise the black flag, give no quarter.
Absolutely. Because the last time we spoke was just before Outlaws Till the End came out. And now I've heard that you're working on a double album. Is that right?
Yeah, we're done with that record now. You're going to get a record next year, early next year. And then the following year, it's going to be a staggered release. So you'll get one record from us in 220, another record in 221. You'll get an Outlaws 2 in 223, and then possibly another record in 2024 or 25 from Devildriver. And then I'm going to take a prolonged break that could last, 4 to 5 years from there. So we're really putting out great product right now. I think, obviously we're not doing press on a new record right now, but what I can tell you is this. If you're a fan of Coal Chamber, if you're a fan of Devildriver, you're going to get both things put together. I broke all the rules with the new Devildriver record. It's twice as heavy. It's twice as groovy. It's bigger hooks than I've ever written in my entire life. And I do believe that this double staggered release is the record of our lifetime. I had somebody tell me yesterday that was a big fan of Trust No One, which is our record, before we did the Country Outlaw record, that the music that they heard because they were listening to a link at our guitar player's house and came back and said, this sounds like almost a new band. So this is a great thing after years in the trenches to actually redefine your sound. And I think that people are going to you're going to love it, man. Like the songs, I'm having a very hard time structure what songs go on which record because it's just, every one of them is over the top. When you can't find the B-side, that's a great, great thing to have happen.
I'm so excited. I'm not going to lie, man. That's why I had to
hey, man. Hey, you can hear it in my voice. Me too. Like, if I could share it with people now, like just share it online, I would. Because some of the stuff vocally that I'm doing with this is, incredible. And the music that I've got behind me is some of the most incredible music I've ever written to ever. And so to be able to say that with the players that I've had in my band in the past, I think, this is a very, very good thing for a brand that's existed since, 2000, since early 2000.
Mm. Oh, absolutely, man. And are we going to get a preview of some of these tracks on this tour?
No, it's too early, my man. I wish I could. It's just too early. I want to start proper press. I want to drop a proper video for it. I want people to see it and hear it properly. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I'm doing vocally that people may be really, really onto. So, as far as that goes, that's as far as I can go with it. But by all means, bite your nails and wait because it's going to be worth the wait. I'm merely not just hyping some new record that I'm doing. I'm telling people. You need to hear that. You need to hear this. You need to digest it. You need to come to the shows. And then I'm going to take a very prolonged break. I haven't had I haven't had a honeymoon. I haven't had a vacation. I haven't had a break since 1993. So after this run of tours, I'm going to definitely step away for a little while. So if you want to see Devildriver, get out and do it now.
I'm getting a bit ahead there with the album, but I am, as a fan, I'm pretty damn excited. As you definitely are. Hey, man.
Oh, that's all good, bro. We're here. Yeah, it's all good, bro. We're here to talk, and I'm here to talk to you about whatever you want, you know. And I feel like when I'm speaking to Australians, I feel like I'm talking to home a bit. There's a few places like that on the planet. You know, I can't really say that, you know, with every place at all, but I can definitely say that for the fans in Australia that have stayed with Devildriver or have just found Devildriver, they're going to get something extremely special. I mean, even the label themselves is blown away by what we've turned in. And when I get emails from the label that are just like, what is this? This record is incredible. It's like, yes, it is. And also, we were going to release it in fall this year, 2019. We're pushing it to next year. That's how good the music was. The label said, okay, we've got to push this. We've got to make sure that this comes out in a proper way. So that's another really, really great aspect that's happened in the last, you know, month or so since we've turned in the record.
So stoked for you guys. And of course, I mean, you're sober now too. You've given up the booze.
I'm sober. I'm vegan. You know, you only got to look at photos of me when I came over to do the Cold Chamber run. Like I was probably 30, 40 pounds heavier. I was drinking daily. Look, I learned how to drink from Black Sabbath and Pantera and touring the world with those bands in soccer stadiums. So I'd like to think I've had 30 years in the rock and roll department. It's just time for me to get, you know, it's time for me to get clean and sober. So yeah, I've been sober a little over 3 years, vegan a little over that. My energy level, I've dropped 45 pounds. I was out skateboarding last night till fucking midnight with my kids. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm in the shape of my life, and I'm ready. I'm gonna come burn these fucking shows down. You'll see. It's gonna be a Dez you guys have never experienced, because you've never experienced me on that level. So the clarity that comes with sobriety on stage is insanity. I can't mask my emotion or mask my nervousness with booze and going on stage, or try to mask my ferocity through alcohol. Now when you see me, when you hear me go, get the fuck up, it's coming from me, not booze. Now that's a real ferocious thing. So people are going to be seeing something that's going to be on fire. We taped rehearsal the other night, came back and watched it, and my wife said to me, you know, obviously been with me almost 25 years, and said to me, I've never seen that look in your eyes. And I said, exactly. And what she meant was, I've never seen that look in your eyes in rehearsal. And I said, exactly. Like, it's on fire, and I'm coming for it. Like, you know, there's something to be said, man, with that pureness that runs through your body as a singer on stage. And I'm going to be real proud to share that with the Australian fans.
See, I find that super inspiring, man. Like, I follow you on Instagram, so I love all those posts. Like, I find that, you know, if I'm having an off day where I just want to just sit on the couch and be lazy, I'll see you pop up where it's just, it'll be like a little Dez on my shoulder that says, get the fuck up and get some work done. So it's super inspiring. I need to get one of these little bands that says, what would Dez do? So, you know, in saying that, I mean...
There's a lyric that I wrote a while ago that follows me and follows everybody if they know it, and that's, you know, get yourself up and dust yourself off and go it the fuck again. And that's how I've always been in life. I think that's what you're seeing. You know, it's why I started my personal positive post with Dez on Instagram, which got like 7,000 or 8,000 followers now. It's because I realized that people need a little bit of like inspiration and get up, and they're not going to get it from your normal like yogi guy. No. You know, the people that we surround ourselves with, music fans, heavy metal fans, like they need it to hear it coming from somebody like myself. So that's why I started that Instagram post with the Dr. Scott that's on there, because I was getting hit up a lot on DM about, you know, hey, I'm suicidal and I'm this and that, and I'm not a doctor, so I can't answer those questions. So we got Dr. Scott to come on board, and it's that thing is spiraling into a TV show. So if I have time, I can film a TV show with this doctor. But, you know, look, man, I think inspiration is all around you, as well as negative shit is all around you in your life. So just you try to look to things that are positive, and if I can be some kind of positive place in your life, then cool, man, I thank you for that.
Absolutely. And it's so inspiring. I mean, especially with the work that you're doing with Oracle Management and pushing those bands. I love seeing those posts, man. Especially with Combi Crush. You've been working
right on,
with
brother. Look, I'm yeah, right on. I mean, I'm very fortunate, right? I'm fortunate in the fact that I'm humbled to work for the artists that I work for. And so since they've relied on me, then I need to work twice as hard for those artists. We started the management company because I saw a lack of management, proper management in the metal scene. I saw a lot of takers on the management side as well. And I decided, to give it my best. There's two reasons why a singer jumps ship on the other end of the curtain and starts a management company, right? He's either broke, which is not true. I could go buy half a Fiji and retire, or his career is over, and which is far from fucking true with me. So why did I? Well, I love to build business. When I left Coal Chamber, I enjoyed getting back in a van and an RV when I had my own tour bus and building Devildriver. I'm building Sun Cult right now with my family and Randy from Lamb of God. It's getting massive. It's getting ready to go into stores. I enjoy building companies, and I represent some of the best artists in the world. I think Wednesday 13 is the next Alice Cooper. As a matter of fact, we've got Alice Cooper on his next record. I represent Cradle of Filth, who I think is absolutely one of the best live bands out there, period. Anastasia and I had our first kiss listening to Cradle of Filth, so it's amazing that we manage them, and we're doing a great job for them. The 69 Eyes just had their first time back in the United States on 12 years in our watch, and their shows did absolutely insane things. Combi Christ is incredible. We also manage Static X because I'm the one that found the band back in the day. I'm the one that found Static X. So to be part of that and bringing that back and doing a memory to Wayne means a lot to me. As a matter of fact, I don't mind saying that when I first was asked, I teared up, from a place of, oh, fuck, if I died as an artist, would I want someone to come in and try to fill my shoes and do memorial shows? 100% I would. And so, with the Oracle, we keep a brutal schedule that's 5 a.m. till midnight. We also have my manager, another manager over here, Dez Fafara, my middle son. He's got 5 or 6 bands, Dropout Kings, Day Shell, Nocturnal Affair, who are doing incredible. They're on a TV show right now. They just came off a big tour with the 69 Eyes. So it's a family affair. And then our 2 assistants as well have been with us almost 2 years, these 2 girls that work for us. So the thing is building massively, and we've been turning down bands because we want to make sure we have time for our roster that we have now. But I enjoy building businesses, and I enjoy seeing them be successful. And you kind of get a glimpse of my personality. I'm not going to go to bed till it is successful. And I think that's what that's what I'd like to inspire, in anyone who's hearing me right now,
Well, I'm hearing you, dude. That's exactly what I'm getting at, and they're all quality bands. And I'm throwing a lot of positive. That it's true. It's true, and I appreciate everything you do. And I can't fucking wait for this tour, man. Next month, it's going to be incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, I just saw an update on the ticket sales right now. So, if somebody's listening to this now, they need to go buy tickets because this thing it's flying. And I would think that most, if not all, those shows are going to sell out. And we're already planning our return in 2020. We've already been discussing the times and the dates of that. However, it may be under the guise of support with somebody else. So now would be the time to come see a Devildriver headliner run for sure. And we've got a few surprises in that set list that I think people are going to love, as well as the set. The way it's set up is absolutely ferocious, my man. I can't take a breath for the first 35 minutes. It's just insanity. So I kind of did that to myself in order to really, in order to really kick it up. But I tend to do that, pile more on myself. So I think fans are going to really, really dig this, man. I see a lot of friends I haven't seen in a while. So, I'm looking forward. We were going to actually fly out a week early, but I just can't with the rehearsals and everything that we got going and everything that's happening. I was going to come out a week early and surf, but it's not in the cards. So
maybe next time. But dude, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to you. And I hope you and your wife have a really lovely day. And I'll see you in Brisbane, bro.
Absolutely. My fucking pleasure. Take care, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.